Good morning, Facebook Live. This is Matt Meisenbach with M-Core Automotive in Lutz, Florida. Been a while since we've done a live. We've got some new equipment. We've been very busy adding on new employees and just getting everything done for everybody that needs it done. So I want to catch a live real quick while we got a couple of things going on in here. I'm going to go to Rhino first and show you just real quick the technicians prepping some things back here for a Rhino lining in a big Ford truck. So hang on a second. So what they're doing right now, looks like we got a little Rhino on our stuff here. They are prepping out the bed on the truck like we talked about before. We sand everything out good in the bed, remove all the stuff. They've got their oxygen tanks on in there. The ventilation fans are on in there, pulling all the dust and everything out. They're sanding the bed down to prep it. Takes two guys about an hour and a half to do that normally. And then when they're done prepping, they will go ahead and spray everything out. And this vehicle will be done, and we'll jump on a couple more after that. So that was just a quick glance in there. If they're spraying by the time we get done with the live, I'll show you that real quick. This is the truck that they're spraying out. Here's the front half of it. So a big 250 in there. Some of the other things we've got going on right now, got a bunch of stuff here going into this Honda Ridgeline. Brand new Honda Ridgeline, pretty neat project. Getting used to this automatic gimbal, sorry about that. It's supposed to give you a smoother view, but it kind of focuses on what it wants to focus on. So anyway, I'm gonna flip this around. So this is a brand new Honda Ridgeline, 2016. Nice truck, good client of ours. Doing a whole lot of work. I'll cover what's been done so far on it. Obviously, we've got the best in 3M window film on this vehicle already. Looks good. And the paint protection film has been installed on the front end. And this paint protection film, I don't know if you can, right there's the line, if you can see it. The good news is you really can't see it that well. But basically the paint protection goes on the front end and it covers it from bug damage, rock chips, any kind of wear like that. We've got it on the bumper also. So across on the bumper. And then also on the fender tips here. And that covers the front end. If you have a vehicle that has painted mirror backs, we would also do those. This particular vehicle doesn't. It's just plastic mirror backs. Okay? So that's that part of it. Let's go to the rest of the exterior. We're going to do vent visors on it. This is pretty neat. So this truck has what's called a composite bed. And they wanted it Rhino line. This is the first Ridgeline we've done. Pretty cool. Let's pull this down. So inside this bed, we've Rhino lined it. And this is all composite. It's not metal at all. So it tears up very easily. And the client wants it where it's not going to get torn up when they're hauling anything from the home improvement store, whatever it is. Came out really good. What's neat is we took this bed apart, and I wanted to get some shots of it, but we didn't have a chance to. They were moving too quick. All these panels actually came out of this vehicle to be sprayed. Everything down to the bottom pieces here. And it all came unscrewed, full composite bed. So it's pretty cool. We primered it with a specific primer to make it stick real well. And it came out really nice. Looks good when it's done. First Honda Ridgeline we've done. So it doesn't have to be a regular pickup bed. We can do all kinds of stuff, as you that have been watching us for a while. You guys already know that. Interior, let's see where we're at. I know it's getting a full leather. Nice little two-tone leather kit going in here. It's got to be heated and steamed. It's not even close to done yet. They've got one of the front seats done, but the two-tone looks really nice, matches with the vehicle. Looks like a Katzkin kit we're putting in it. There's the factory seat over there that's not been done yet. You can see it's still in its cloth mode, kind of dark in here. This vehicle's also getting a full kicker stereo system. So they've already got the door speakers in, the 12-volt department. That's completed. It's going to get a Hide-A-Way sub. I'm going to walk over here and see if I can find it. Hide-A-Way subwoofers are pretty slick. They're great for vehicles like this that don't have a whole lot of room. Here it is. So this is the Kicker HS-8 Hide-A Way Subwoofer. It's an amplified, all-in-one subwoofer. You can see how tiny it is compared to my arm length, basically. Maybe not a great representation, but it's, hey, what I could come up with quick. And pretty awesome little system. Puts out a lot of thump. It's perfect for this little truck just because there's not a lot of room underneath the back seat in it at all. And we saw a lot of those. They're pretty good price too. I mean, most of them come in $299 to $399 installed, something like that, typically. I mean, $299 for the part, usually $399 with installation, something like that. There's your front and rear door speakers that it's getting. And getting a full little kicker system. There's the vent visors that are going to go on it also. And this vehicle will be all done, I don't know if we're heading toward the end of the day here. Pretty big project on this one. Left the dealership, came straight here and got equipped. So that's a neat representation of everything we do here at MCOR. Looks like we got a good looking Jaguar over here in the upholstery department. These are cool cars, very good looking cars. And I'm not sure what year it is and what exactly we're doing, but I will find out. Looks like we got the interior kind of torn apart. Hey Mike, I got Facebook Live on here. You want to let them know what we're doing to the Jag?
Okay, well, this is the wonderful headliner that was in it.
Oh wow.
So we're taking all the tan, all the pillars, everything, and we're switching to black.
So we're taking a failed headliner and pillars that were already tan, and while we're at it, we're going to switch them over to black. Kind of take the interior a little more modern. Love the push pins. That was a nice repair. Check that out. You don't have to live with push pins in your headliner. I promise you. MCOR can fix that. Beautiful car with push pins in the headliner. That's cool though. We're going to get it taken care of. It's beautiful when we're done. Are we? We're doing the visors also, or are those staying tan?
As far as the visors, they're staying tan.
They're staying tan. Okay.
Yes.
The factory heat seam visors, those would be difficult to take apart. So you can take a look here, little rare glimpse inside. See what y'all can see. Nothing in the headliner at all. Interior is kind of torn apart in here. Pretty cool. Whoops. Technical difficulty. All right, so that's the Jag. Came out pretty good. Come over here and see what Roddy's doing. Hey Roddy, got Facebook Live here. What do you got going on this vehicle?
A lot of stuff actually.
Okay.
He's got the Harman Kardon factory system in here, and he wants to make it louder. So basically, we have to bypass his factory amp and add another 8-channel amp. Plus, he wants to add bass, so we got a box for a W, and that's gonna run off this 2,000 amp, which is gonna be loud.
Gonna be loud. Okay, so 2,000 watts.
2,000 plus an 808.
Holy cow! Yeah, that's big.
It is tight in there.
So there's the 808 JL Audio. That's an 8-channel 800-watt amplifier. That's going to run what, all his door speakers and everything?
Yep.
And then this Hifonics amp is going to run the sub. And then
Massive
there's a big Stinger backup battery for the second part of the system. We have the JL Audio Fix 82 integration processor in there. And this is how we tie into all the factory wiring and bypass all the factory stereo system. And then it's getting the audio control epicenter. That's a ton of work. Good Lord.
Yep.
You got a lot of work to do here, huh?
Yep.
Wow.
And they gotta build a beauty panel for the box once it's all done.
And we're going to build a beauty panel for the box. Let me go over here and take a quick look at the box. So this big boy is going in the trunk, and then we're going to put a beauty panel across, which will make it where it basically blends with the trunk. It doesn't look like a big box. Beautiful car. This is a Mercedes-Benz S63. So it's the big boy with the AMG package on it. And these are very, very nice cars. Beautiful car. really, really fast cars too. They're awesome. I have had the luxury of driving a few of these in the past. So, nice job. We'll keep up with that one as we go. We'll leave the, this is cool because, you know, they integrate a lot in these cars, so the factory radio is going to stay here. So all these factory controls are going to stay. Factory display up there will also stay. And you won't be able to tell that we've done anything to this car when we get done. However, the sound system is going to be incredible. Sound as good as the car looks at the end of the day. So we're excited about that one. That one's one of those cool big electronics jobs that we're doing in here. It looks like we got a Mustang convertible in here. And this one is actually going to get a remote start on it. Wade's working on that right now. So we're going to retain the factory key, and the factory key is going to be what we use to remote start it. So how does that work? You hit the lock button 3 times on this?
Lock, lock, lock to start it, and then if you decide you don't want to go anywhere, it's lock, 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 and it will actually shut it off.
Okay, cool. So they don't have to end up with a second key. That's kind of neat. Get to keep this one single key, or both of your factory keys, and you hit that lock button 3 times, and now it's going to remote start once we're done with it. So that's a pretty slick system. You don't have to, you know, carry around a separate remote that's twice the size of that factory key anymore. We can do remote start right off your factory key. Again, something kind of hidden, something that you don't end up seeing when it's all said and done. But when it's finished, the convenience is pretty awesome. So that's some highlights from the electronics department. They have a ton of stuff going on, I know also, that's not in here right now. And we'll catch up with some of that stuff as they go. I'm going to swing over here to the tint department. I know they've been real busy catching up in the month, and looks like they've got a good looking truck in here now. I'll flip this around. Whoops. Or not. Hey, Angel, got Facebook Live in here. You want to let them know what we're doing on this Tundra?
Hey, Facebook Live, how you doing? We're actually working on putting a lifetime warranty 3M effects on this 2016 Tundra. We did to match the front 2 windows to match the whole back.
Okay.
Just finishing it up and cleaning up the windows right now.
Okay, good deal. So it's all done. We've got the 3M FX nationwide lifetime warranty window film, all computer cut, just went on it. Our fans already know that. Good stuff. One last thing I'm going to go over here. Looks like Judy is over here working away. Y'all know she's got a million things going on always. Let's go see what Judy's got cracking in her department. Here's another quick look at those A pillars, B pillars, and C pillars that are all out of this Jaguar that are going to get converted to black headliner material. Good time to upgrade. It don't cost anything different to change the color. And oh, real quick, this is funny. So check out the rear seats. This is what the rear seat insert is on this Jaguar. How would you like to sit on that for a road trip? Unbelievable. That's very painful. I'm pretty sure this car was not meant to have that back seat used for really anything except for to carry your briefcase, maybe. So anyway, if you ever have to sit in the back of one of these, probably rather take a cab. Hey Judy, I got Facebook Live here.
Hey, how's it going?
What are you working on?
Right now I'm taking apart the sun visors for that Jaguar so I can change them from tan to black.
Oh, so we are changing those over to black also. Oh, nice. Okay. So this is pretty cool. She just took the mirror out of this visor. Look at all the electronics that are in it. Of course, the Jaguar, it's going to have a lot of electronics in it. So she's going to cut out all the factory headlining material out of that and convert it to black while we're at it. That's cool. Do you have, is the other one done already? Oh, no, that's just the plastic shell. Yeah. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Sorry, I'm going to get in your way here for a minute. With no material on it. It's just a plastic shell underneath. If you ever wonder what that visor looks like in your vehicle underneath, that's what it is. It's pretty neat. And then this is the cover that we pull off of them. And she'll replicate that perfectly and in black material and be all done. And what else? I know you were working on some RV seats over here.
Yeah, they're sitting over at the end of the table there.
Okay, and we converted those from
vinyl to fabric.
Vinyl to fabric. Okay, so this is a neat little showcase of Judy's work. Judy worked for a long time doing custom vans. Everybody remembers the heyday of the custom van industry. I know that myself and And Craig, my sales manager, worked at Bill Curry Ford for a long time, great dealership, and we worked on a whole lot of these back in the late 90s and early 2000s, and there's still this kind of seat floating around. These are actually out of an RV, and these fail a lot. They're very common for failure. The vinyl peels off of them, and this particular customer didn't ever want to have to deal with that again, so she had it converted to cloth. This is a deal where you can't drive an RV with no seats in it. So we went off-site, and small trip charge, went off-site, pulled the seats out of the RV, so very convenient for the customer. And we rebuilt them, and we will bring them back and install them. And the customer never has to move the RV out of storage or wherever you're at. So that's pretty cool. Little thing we can offer to help out. We do a lot of people that full-time in their RVs. We have campgrounds behind us here, and a lot of snowbirds and things like that, and we can do the conversions for you if you're not going anywhere while your vehicle's sitting there. You're still living in it, so it works out pretty good. One quick glance at this Katzkin kit. This is, if you go back to that Ridgeline, sorry, I'm kind of all over the place today. I'm trying to stay out of everybody's way. This is that two-tone kit that's going into this Ridgeline. Coming out really good. This is the back seat. Get a little spice. It's also got, if you look, it's a minor thing, so instead of just doing a regular matching stitch, we did the contrast stitch that matches the contrasted inserts in the seats. Looks really good. And this is a cover that's not yet been installed. Pretty neat. You can see what it looks like with all the clips and all the channels and tracks and everything that are on it. And when we get them, they come in a big box. And most of these kits are made overseas in Malaysia. Turnaround time's really quick from when you order it. We get the kits here pretty fast. Usually within 4 to 6 business days, they're already here and ready to go. So that's kind of cool. Got our flags inside today because of this weather that's coming. Although it's been nice and dry so far. Looks like we got a rolling lock that's going to get installed. Some electronics parts. There's another rolling lock sitting over there with some wheels and tires going on. A little bed cover action. I want to show you one product quick. We just got our new demo in for this product. This is a pretty cool thing, and I want to show it to you before we part ways for the day here. So this is a brand new product over here that we brought in brand new anyway. We thought it was a really neat product. This is by Truck Covers, and a lot of you know, I'll pan over here real quick, you know about our rolling locks. Sell a ton of those. I have it on my shop vehicle. Craig has it on his shop vehicle, and they're great, and we sell a lot of them, and that's one of our favorites for sure. This setup though, we brought this in because we deal with a lot of fleets and a lot of construction workers and stuff like that, and the problem always has been with the rolling lock, you can't add a toolbox to it, and nor can you add like ladder racks and things like that. This setup is specifically designed to incorporate all those things. So these are very modular. You can add the ladder racks to the sides of this and still have your bed cover. And this is also a really solid bed cover. It's got a lot more strength to it. This is the real deal. This is the industrial type thing. And then also this piece right here with the other style is actually a toolbox. And that's what a lot of our customers want. They don't want to lose their toolbox just because they put a bed cover on. So if you can imagine this part of it right here, that's a toolbox instead, and then you still have the whole canister system underneath. I'll show you under here. It rolls up like a garage door under there. It's got the bed drains that we pipe out of the holes in the bottom of the bed. And they say that this is one of the most watertight bed covers on the market. We will definitely install a few of them, and I'll report on some of those as we put them on. And know that we just have that option for you now. And if you take a look real close here in the picture, check that out. That's kind of cool. That's what the box actually looks like that's built into this bed liner. Very slick piece. We think our customers will have a lot of use for these in the future. We do get requested for it a lot. A lot of people don't end up buying them because of that. They'll end up with a vinyl one that they can pull off. But there's no security involved with vinyl, and as you know, with the Florida heat, they just don't wear so well over time. So that's all I got for you today. I wanted to do a quick catch up. I appreciate all the feedback, all the customers coming in there hammering me because I haven't been doing lives. I'm good with that. I got stopped in a retail store the other day and somebody asked me why I haven't been going live. So we've just been really busy. I apologize, and I'll try to stay on top of it for you and show you some new things. Looks like we have a question from Matthew Stevens. Does it have a low-rise box? That is the lowest rise box they make for it currently, Matthew. We are going to be at SEMA in November, myself and my general manager, Bill, and like always every year, and we will talk to this company directly. We'll find out what their plans are for the future. They've been around for a while. This isn't a new company. It's just a new product to us. Here, because we've had demand for it, we seeked it out and figured out that this is a good piece to have here. That is about the lowest rise box I have seen for it. Craig might be able to confirm. Craig, do you know if there's any lower rise box available?
Lower lid wise?
Yeah, lower than what's already.
That's the lowest one there.
That is the lowest one. And I think part of that is because the way this system it hooks into that canister in the bottom where the bed cover actually rolls up in. It's got to have it's got to have room in there for that canister still. So they've got to bump it up from the top so you actually get a usable toolbox. If they did it any smaller than that, I don't think you'd be happy with the cubic footage that you end up with for storage. It'd be kind of unusable. Great question, Matthew. I really appreciate you joining in. And if any of the rest of you have questions about this stuff, give us a call at the store or hit us up here on Facebook, and we'll answer as many questions for you as we can. Come check out the demos in the like always, we're changing up the showroom constantly and trying to bring you the latest, greatest new stuff. And hit us up if you need anything. 08 Colorado and like the box integrated together. Absolutely, Matthew. And the other cool thing about this company, Matthew, is they've got some different applications that we haven't seen before. Things like the Hummer H3T. They've got one for a sport track also. Roll and Lock doesn't currently have that. Not many bed makers do. So they've got some odd stuff that we get requests for once in a while, so it's pretty cool. So anyway, we'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for joining in Facebook Live, and hit us up with any questions that you got. Come visit us. Remember, we're open Monday through Saturday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. We're also open on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And currently, we only do tint on Sundays and consultations, taking deposits, setting appointments. But we are going to be adding in accessories for that day also. We have brought in a new employee that does a lot of our lift kits and everything in the accessories department. We were Barry and Justin. So we have a new hire. He will be here on Sundays when he gets completely trained on rhinos. And we finish up with that, and he gets the certifications. And he will be here, and we'll be offering accessories also on Sundays as we continue to roll out more services for Sundays. So I appreciate everybody's patience with that, and we'll talk to you soon. You guys be safe out there in this weather that's coming through here. We see a lot of wind and rain so far. Hope everybody's safe and stays happy, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a good one. Bye-bye.